Everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Brittany. For those of you who are new, I am doing a holiday look today. I did have a couple of new makeup stuff that I wanted to share with you, kind of play with on camera. The first one being is the NYX Diamond ICE Shadow Palette. So this is what she looks like. I don't know if any of you know this, but I used to work at NYX, and it was probably one of like the fun times that I had, and it's just really interesting to see how they have like changed over the years now. But this is what the palette looks like. Very beautiful festive colors. I mean, the green is like speaking my name, so we're probably gonna go with that. Very easy palette to use. I really appreciate that this was 6 colors and it was only 10 bucks at Walgreens. And then my naughty butt picked up these two new Alamar Cosmetics, their blush palette and their contour palette. I have been eyeing this for such a long time. Like, I kid you not, I have been wanting to get this for such a long time, but it's been out of stock, and I think it was because of the relaunch of the repackaging. Complexion trio in the shade Deep. So I'm pretty sure you've seen all of this like on Instagram, and I am so excited to try this. It comes with a little mirror. And this was not even with a Black Friday deal. I had purchased it right before that and then realized like, oh snap, they're having a sale. But of course, me being the impatient person that I am, went ahead and bought it and didn't do the sale. And then we got the Dark Rich palette, blush palette. This one, super nice, pretty. This color right here in the middle is just like speaking my name. So super excited about that as well. And then I also did get a lip gloss, which I did try on already once. This is in the shade Coqueta, and she's a nude color. I tried it on by itself. The applicator is what's super interesting for me, like one side, just so you can see. Oh snap. It's just a very interesting like lip one side's more fuzzy, the other isn't. But I really like the color, so we're gonna maybe play with her, I don't know. And then I did get this Cork liquid lipstick set from Dose of Colors, which is, oh my gosh, so pretty. If you know, I love Cork from Dose of Colors. It's my favorite liquid lipstick. For primer today, we're actually going to be using the Glowy Makeup Serum from Laneige. Looks like, got a couple of drops of there. When I used this last time, I remember it was pretty dewy. And I did pull out the foundation today. It's the NARS Soft Matte, which I still can't stop using. It's such a good foundation. I am going to prime my eyelids with this eyeshadow primer from Luscious. This is a base that I have used in the past. I really enjoy it. I think I put too much. I always do this. Like, never fails. Oh my gosh, I should tell this situation right here that I'm having is like a mess. I just looked at the back of this thing and it says that the pigments, I guess the pressed pigment, you cannot be used on or around eye. That, okay, that does not make any sense. But we're gonna use this shade right here in the corner, and we're gonna put that on the crease. I'm using a fluffy brush. From what I remember working at NYX, we had to use products on our clients. I mean, the products there on our clients, like when we would have people who'd come in for makeup application. And from what I remember, one of my favorite palettes was the Naked Basics, or I don't remember, it's like a square. I forget. It was like about 16 shadows in like a square. And that's what we had to use. I mean, you know, granted, some of it was good, some of it unfortunately wasn't the best, but you kind of work with what you got. You had bronzers also that you can use there, and this is mighty pigmented. So I'm actually really excited to film today because, number one, I really like this shirt. I got it on Amazon because of freaking TikTok. Dude, I feel like I can't go out with, I can't come on here and not talk about TikTok, okay? But this is a really pretty transition color. I did about 2 layers of this color. And this is a really deep color. It's like super dark brown. I'm a little bit afraid to use that just because I like to build up the color. So You know what? Let's not be scared and let's just try it. We're gonna use this color. It's like a really, really deep chocolate brown color. And we're tapping that on, yeah, on the outer corner. It's kind of gradually building up the color. They're layering really nice too. So that's kind of good. I'm gonna use my finger just because I feel like it's a pressed it's a pressed pigment, so I don't know if it's gonna show up on the brush. So what I'm gonna do is just use my finger. Let me show you closer. Green, but it has a gold shift to it. And I'm just adding that on the outer corner, or the inner half of the lid, should I say. I didn't use any type of spray or anything. Again, because this is a pressed pigment. And use to your own discretion. It says not to do this on your eyes, but you know, we out here breaking the rules. I actually did grab the last one that was there. I don't know if this is a limited edition thing. I feel like it is, but I don't know. It's a really nice, these are very beautiful. And if you don't want to use the green, you can definitely use the gold, and then this like pink champagne or like frosted color, and this one's like a bronze. So you have literally a whole entire palette that you can use for any occasion of the year, not necessarily for holiday, but you know, since we are in the holiday time. I'm actually gonna go back into this little palette and we're gonna use the dark brown color. And I'm gonna just kind of mesh a little bit. There's some, like, I wouldn't say fallout necessarily, but it kind of transferred here. The pressed pigment did, but the transition shade and the dark brown color didn't come off here. It was just the pressed pigment that sometimes, obviously, when you like close your eye, it will transfer on the lower lash line. But that's what happened. I feel like that happens pretty common with other palettes as well. This transition color is actually really, really pretty. I'm gonna go back and pick some up, and we are going to add this right on the crease again. This doesn't have a, I mean, you can definitely use this one as a highlight brow bone color, but I like a more matte, not more shimmer. But to your own discretion. The Alamar Cosmetics palette here, I'm gonna use this color called Golden Hour. It's the lightest one in the palette, just to have a lighter brow bone. Just kind of highlight that a little bit. I was in between getting this one in the medium shade, but I'm more tanner for the medium color, and I feel like the contour colors was going to be a little bit too cool tone for me, so I went and got this one instead. I mean, I feel like it's going to work really well, so I'm excited. Now we're going to do some eyeliner. Foundation, we are using the NARS Soft Matte foundation. I personally love a higher end foundation just because I love the finish of this. Of course, if you want to use whichever foundation you have on hand, please do so. You know, I'm just here to give you some inspo. I actually really like this foundation and how it looks and applies. I didn't actually use a primer to fill in my pores because we use the more Laneige glowy makeup. The glowy serum, should I say, not glowy makeup. And we are going to push this in with my foundation brush from NYX Cosmetics, and I love this brush. The bristles are super tightly packed together. It is so nice. I mean, you can totally use a beauty sponge. It still gives you a beautiful, beautiful coverage as well. But I really like this one. And if you're looking for a drugstore alternative, if this is out of your budget, the Maybelline Fit Me, the matte and poreless, is also a really great option. There's also the Revlon Color Stay that's in the matte finish as well. It's also really nice drugstore alternative. And then they have the other L'Oreal Infallible matte foundation, which is also really nice. I really enjoyed that when I had really oily skin. I mean, obviously now it's kind of changed. Those are the alternatives if in case you don't want to opt out and get a NARS Soft Matte Total Foundation. But if you want to like splurge a little bit and something that you haven't purchased in a while, then definitely I would suggest the NARS Total Matte Foundation. Okay, now that we have this going on, I don't think I'm gonna cream bronze today. So I'm actually gonna set everything, or actually we need some concealer. For concealer, I do have the NYX Born to Glow. I don't have the shade, unfortunately. As I mentioned previously, the packaging of this I threw away, and that's where it had the name of it. So I am sorry, I don't know the name or the color, but this is the Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. And let's just pull up this on. And for my under eye, I'm going to use the Real Techniques Blending Complexion Sponge to blend this out. Gotta brighten her up a bit. I do have the e.l.f. Halo Setting Powder. You can use this. This is in the shade medium. But I do also have my RCMA No Color Powder, which I have been really liking and enjoying these past couple of days. I'm gonna use her today. I mean, she's in a weird packaging, but it's okay. We're gonna just kind of use her to set the under eye. I've been using this on a daily basis, and I have been actually wearing makeup to work, surprisingly. It's only concealer and the setting powder, the RCMA setting powder, and then some mascara and my brows, just like this up. I'm fully not committed yet to use foundation, because when I did use foundation and the mask, it was just too much on my skin. I just felt so irritated, so yeah. But I'm just using the excess of whatever's left on the brush, kind of just pressing this all into the skin. Now we get to use the complexion trio, which I'm so excited to try. You have no idea. And we're gonna use this e.l.f. blush to use with this cinnamon sugar color. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh yes, honey. Oh, she's warm. Wow, I put too much. It looks red. Oh no. Looks like a blush. Now I'm like, I should have got the medium one, but it looks so light. I mean, this will work if I was a little bit more tan or like in the summertime, but I don't mind using her. But she's really nice. And I'm actually going to use the more darker color, which is the Oya Morena. And I'm going to use a little bit of that to kind of deepen this up. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have done that. Wow, these are so pigmented. Hey, it's okay. We live and we learn. We're going to be super bronzed. That's okay. We'll be fine. I'm going to use the Golden Hour to kind of clean up here on the bottom, which I think is actually going to work for me, versus this is really deep, but hey, it's all right. It's still looking nice. I don't even think we're going to need blush, but because I really want to try the middle color, we're going to use it. We're going to use the shade called Twin Flare, which is a beautiful, look at this color. This is so pretty. I really want to try it. Yeah, I know I didn't need it. But she's super pretty. For highlight, I'm going to use the Catrice Glow Squad. And the last one that I used was the Glow, I think, if I remember. So we're going to try to use Dazzle today, which is a little bit more pigmented and a little bit more glittery. So let's see how this goes. Oh, shish kebab. This is a very glittery. We're going to go back to Glow. Because, yikeroos. I gotta hit the Cupid's bow because, you know, and the tip of the nose. This is such an intense highlighting palette. The Dazzle is what really is like more glittery, but we got our sponge here so we can kind of mash that together. For eyebrows, unfortunately, I do not have a eyebrow pencil at this moment. I only have my Benefit Gimme or Precisely my brow pencil, but I do have the pomade, which I've been using for a while, the Makeup Obsession one that you can find at Target. But I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick. Lashes today, we have this brand. This is the Velux by Envy. They're in the style Align. Well, that took a little bit. We got the lashes on, we can fly away now. We're gonna go back into the palette and we're gonna use a more smaller brush to put on the lower lash line. We're gonna use the warm brown color and just smudge it. And then we're gonna take the darker brown also and smudge that on the lower lash line too. All right, and then for the inner corner, use the more, I guess this color right here. I don't know, it's like champagne-y, golden, not golden, what the hell? It's more on the shimmery. Champagne, silver, come on Brit, not gold. Or actually, I want to use the gold. Let's use the gold instead. We're gonna use more golden color. This was a pressed pigment. Oh yeah, that's way better than the silver kind. Really good. If you come across it anywhere, I would suggest picking it up. It's only $10, very inexpensive. You get amazing product on there. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the lip, which I am so like torn into using the cork. It's because I really want to use the lip liner so bad. So here's what we'll do. We'll use the cork lip liner and then we'll use the Alamar Coqueta lip gloss. These are so freaking gorgina. You know, Anna knows what she's doing with these sets, because when I went to Namie's and my Thea and I were shopping around, she had maybe 5 of them with the Shyla collection too. And the salesman, of course, was like, you know, you get more money with this one. Obviously, it was more expensive. The Shyla one was like only the lip gloss and the lip gloss, the lip liner. I think it was 3 and this you got 4 products. So anyways, we're using the cork lip liner. And I'm so excited. I have a feeling she's gonna like drop so many lip liner colors. Anna is the owner of Dulce Colors, if you don't know who she is. This is a beautiful lip liner. Now we're gonna use Coqueta from Alamar. This is a beautiful combo. Yeah, all the way. Okay, we're gonna seal it with the hydrating mist from Germa-E. So that is the end of this eye makeup look and face makeup look. I hope you enjoyed spending your time here with me and kind of like, you know, getting away from all the craziness out in the world. But I enjoyed my time here spending it with you and kind of just talking about makeup. And I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I will see you in Vlogmas. I am doing Vlogmas, if in case you were wondering. I'm gonna be doing the once a week recap of the week because every day is like too much for me. I wouldn't be able to commit to that, but I'll definitely have them on Sundays. So be on the lookout for my Vlogmas videos on Sundays, and I'll try to make it the best as I can. And I hope you enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial as well, and I'll see you all in the next one. Toodles!